I don't know what we're going to call this one, but it's basically for those of you that get your neck tight in class. You feel your neck's tight when you're doing chest lifts, or even for some people when they're doing something lying on their back and they're doing something with their leg, they feel the neck is trying to do stuff. And it is a movement pattern. It's a genuine movement pattern that a lot of people have, that your neck is trying to do something. It's trying to stabilize your body because you spend all day leaning forward and it thinks it's in charge. Your brain has built lots of nerve endings and is very connected to those muscles, and those muscles think that they're in charge. And you can change that. You can change it very quickly. Takes a few weeks of doing the exercises. This first one is so simple that people just don't do it. But it's one of those, it's so simple that people just ignore the easy things to do, but it's actually ridiculously easy to do. You can do it anywhere. And if you just do it, it helps with your neck and shoulder tension. If you don't do it, it doesn't help. So do it. It's just making sure your ears and your shoulders are lined up. So some people call it head ramping, because like your head's going up a ramp. But actually this is should be just called putting your head back where it should be, which is just bringing your head back so it's level with your ears. So most of us are down here, computers, iPhones, or normal phones, non-iPhones, head back. And even just doing that, feel the shoulder blades going down, feel a stretch between the shoulder blades. It feels like all the muscles on the neck, on the back of the neck are working. They should be a lot stronger. We should be climbing things. But a lot of the things we do are here, and all these muscles get longer. And then we ask them to sort of turn off when we're doing gym class or some movement class, and it doesn't happen. The problem with muscles being tight here and tight in the legs is it means these muscles miss out, and these are your stabilizing muscles for your spine, or some of the stabilizing muscles for your spine and the pelvis. So head, just bringing your head back. You can do this anywhere, on a bus, at work, anywhere. If your screen isn't set up so that you can do that, then your screen needs to be readjusted. The next version of that, and this is more the physio version of it, is just pushing your head back into your hands, which again is a bit of shoulder work for me. And sometimes I do this in the morning, my shoulder pops, shoulder down, push my head into my hand. It puts the shoulder back into place, and you can feel the back of the neck working. And you've got two arms, so you can try it on the other side. Push, 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 and relax, push, and relax. And you only have to do it a couple of times a day for 2 or 3 weeks, and you'll start to feel your neck and shoulders change, tension change, and you'll find that you'll find it's easier to line yourself up when you're sitting. How it presents, am I still in shot from down here? Good. So in class, if you're one of those people that when you do the chest lift, this is happening, your neck's here, and you're not feeling it here, which is where we're trying to aim for the work, you're just feeling it all up here. So these neck muscles, the deeper neck muscles are supposed to get your head back from here to here, but then you'll carry on using them up here, and because they weren't designed to do that, they're like, ah. Plus, if one area is tight, other areas don't get a say. So I'm going to use Caroline for an example. Do you want to shuffle on to set? So once you've done your head presses during the day, you're doing those a couple of times a day, whenever you can remember. You can even do the one that doesn't involve you actually doing anything. You can even look side to side when you've got your head lined up. The next thing is to practice doing chest lifts. So you can do a few in the morning. What I usually say to people is do a few when you've got, literally just do 5. If you literally, and all the clients I've got that do actually do this, it really helps them to stop using their neck and to build their obliques. You've just actually got to do it 2 or 3 times a week, and then of course in your class. So it's hands behind your head, long spine, take a breath in, as you breathe out, head, neck and shoulders up. Good, that's pretty good. You want to stop just before the chin juts out and then slowly back down. So don't worry about how high you're getting, just do 5 of those, keeping the spine long. Good. And you might find your neck is firing on, and that's okay. I'm going to show you what to do about that in a minute. But for some people, they just need to do this. So you do your 5 with your hands behind your head, and then you do 5 without your hands behind your head. I would start your head on a cushion if you know your neck's going to be tight, just a little cushion, and then I'm going to show you severe. So if you still find your neck's firing on after this, well, I'm going to give you something else to do. So breathing in, arms back behind you, you do a few arms free, and then breathe out, arms forward, spine lengthens, head, neck and shoulders up, and then breathe in and go back down. And you just don't put any pressure on yourself, you just do it. You do 5 with the head supported, and then the neck's like, oh, okay, I don't have to work as hard. And then you do 5 with the neck unsupported, and the neck's like, whoa, not sure about this, but it's okay because it's just 5. What are we on? 4. Last one. And then up. And relax. And you don't put any pressure on yourself, and yes, your neck is going to fire on at first, but slowly over time it'll feel supported on the first 5, and then on the second 5 it'll finally let the abs do the work. Okay. I've got a very specific way to bolster people, make sure they're up. You want to have a cushion, you want to have a big cushion underneath where the mid-thoracic it's called, but basically bra strap area, and then you just lie down for me, hairline, boom, 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 boom. And then, even if you've got a couple of yoga blocks, because the idea is to lift the head. So she's at an angle, so those neck muscles don't have to fire on. So for people who are really just starting out, or their obliques are really weak, could be a stomach operation, could be some reason why that area is not as happy as it might be, or you just might be new to this, or the neck might be really tight, which is what I see in a lot of people. So by starting you at this angle, does it feel nice? Does it feel comfortable? Yes. Very good. Don't get too comfortable. So we just do the same things again. Hands behind your head. Remember, you're not pulling your neck up, you're cupping the back of the skull and pulling your head out. You take a breath in, and as you breathe out, head, neck and shoulders up. And it's the ribs and the pelvis you want to get closer together. Start here. Imagine I'm sitting on you and you're looking up to tell me to get off. So I sit and then you come back down. Good. So you can breathe out as you come up and breathe in as you go back down. Again, you want to stop before the neck fires on, so maybe it's only a small lift. Okay, is that your 5? Yes. Good. And then we'll try the same again. Arms back behind your head. And then arms forward, spine lengthens. Again, imagine that you're starting from the stomach because I'm sitting on you. And then your neck isn't in charge. Your neck isn't making the movement first. Caroline is starting with the stomach work, and then the head, neck and shoulders are coming up. She's still using her neck, but she's feeling a bit tired today, and we're going to let her off with that. So like I said before, you just have to do it. You don't do it, nothing changes. You do it, things change. Is that your last one? One more. And relax and come back down. Thank you very much. So yeah, this is a little starter video for people whose necks fire on. Literally just do what we've just been doing. If you need some support and some help from another movement teacher, then look that out. If I'm in the area, then I can help you with that. Hope that's helpful. Cheers. Bye-bye.
What did you just say, Andy?
That's my real answer. If you just do those, then it works. If you don't do it, it doesn't work. So it's really up to you whether it works or not.